to buy our farm
Just
back.
don't sit and listen to us.
The single largest problem for women is to be taken seriously.
Problems with program delivery, it crosses all racial and gender lines.
Please act now.
After all, we are the ones taking care of the earth.
The Department of Agriculture, they work for you.
USDA's conducted and assisted programs provide crucial services to tens of millions of Americans, everything from food stamps to boll weevil eradication. Those services must be provided to our customers without regard to race, color, national origin, gender, age, religion, disability, sexual orientation, or marital or family status. If a customer feels that he or she has been discriminated against, USDA's Office of Civil Rights wants to know about it.
Hi, can I help?
I get the feeling you don't like people like us around here.
Ooh. Can you tell me what you mean?
Okay. We got here right in front of Mr. and Mrs. All-American family. Well, how come they're camping by the lake? And we get assigned the slot beside the plumbing facilities? And what, the guy at the gate didn't approve of us?
You have, let's see, number 8.
That's right. Camp Swampy.
No problem. If you'd like, I can reassign you to number 16. That's near the big rocks by the lake. There's a couple of owls nesting in that real tall pine.
Cool. That's fine.
Well, I'm sorry about the misunderstanding.
Thank you.
Oh, wait. Here, take this. If you feel that you have been discriminated against, get in touch with this office. The contact information is also on that poster over there.
Oh, no. I'm satisfied. But how come I had to make an effort to come and talk to you if I wanted a decent location?
Well, most folks don't have preferences, so we assign the campsites numerically as you come in, unless you request a specific one. We ought to drop that campsite 8 from the rotation.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, you sure you don't want this? You have 180 days to file a complaint.
No. Thanks. Thank you.
You have a great stay.
All right, thanks.
Trout Pond, this is Fox. Terry, how are you?
I'm doing fine. Oh, the carburetor on that conveyor is still acting funny. I hope I don't have to replace the motor.
Did you get that soybean field turned?
I sure did. The weather broke last Tuesday. I had to finish up using headlights, but it's done.
Good. I was afraid I was going to have to get on a plane and come out there.
No, Uncle Alan, a tractor doesn't care who's driving it. You can stay there where it's warm.
It was 45 degrees this morning, but we still have campers. I've just been a little concerned about you. It's been, 6 months since Carl died?
Last June. I appreciate your thinking of me, but you know it's not like this work is anything new. It's been 2 or 3 years since Pop could do anything, what with his emphysema and all.
Okay, I'll stop pestering. You know we have faith in you.
Thanks. It means a lot.
Let's see. You called me.
Yeah, I didn't get that bank loan. No, I didn't really expect it. They don't have a history on me. All their records say Carl Fox. I'm going to go see Tom Pryor over at the Farm Services office.
Oh, that's a good idea. Fine farmer like you, Tom will fix you right up.
Doggone it, Tom. Discrimination was supposed to be over and done with.
I know what you're saying, Reese. I feel the same way. The whole thing is embarrassment to the program. All the time I've been here, I've never seen anybody told to jump through the hoops that you're talking about for such a small loan.
You know, it makes me sad that it's a young man that's doing it. You'd have thought he'd learn better.
All ages have some learning to do. This brochure explains the complaint process. If you fill out the form, it makes it easier for them to set up the file because the information is organized like their database.
Mm-hmm. Well, I have to tell you, I don't have any faith in this. Well, I'll fill out this complaint and all, but looks like to me nothing's changed.
I'm going to go on a limb here, Reese. Things are changing, a whole lot. Not just at the Farm Service Agency, throughout all of USDA.
Well then, how do you explain?
It's people. There's 90,000 or so people we're talking about. Some of them are a little slow. They're going to have to get set straight before they catch on, I'm afraid.
Well, it's about time management did something. But I can't get caught up 4 or 5 years in this complaint going nowhere. And me trying to run my farm.
That's the one part that has changed. The whole thing is completed in 180 days, 6 months. Investigated, adjudicated, consecrated, done. They assign a case manager up in Washington as soon as you get in touch with the department's Office of Civil Rights.
A person. Somebody I can call.
Exactly. You get a phone number. You can find out exactly where your case is anytime you want to.
I'll take your word for it then. For now.
Meanwhile, I'll help you out with your paperwork. You bring in those production reports and your other records on Monday.
I'll do it.
We'll get you squared away.
Hey, Tom, can this Bob fellow mess up my loan? I mean, if he finds out I'm filing this complaint.
You mean like the old days? No, Reese, he can't. And if he harasses you in the tiniest way, he'll be in more trouble than he can imagine. Same goes for anybody else in this office.
Well, thanks.
Terry, good to see you. You're looking well.
Thank you, Tom. So are you. How's Carolyn?
She's in hog heaven, a new granddaughter.
Oh, that's great.
She's staying with Amy out in Cleveland for 2 or 3 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Say, I've been meaning to stop by for a while to tell you how sorry I was about your dad. We all are.
Thank you. I miss him.
It's got to be rough running that place without him.
Well, actually, it's pretty quiet right now. Just getting the equipment tuned up. All the plowing's done.
Oh, well, you're ahead of most of the farms around here. I just figured, you know, trying to go it alone.
Well, I hire help when I need it, just like Pop did. I have Camden and his equipment lined up for a week at the end of March to put in my sorghum and soybeans.
Isn't that early for sorghum?
You know, I had the same argument with Pop for the last 3 years. Good yields, though. I'm going to try about 6 acres of amaranth this year, too. Millie over at the co-op says she has a buyer for it.
Amaranth?
Mm-hmm. I'm here to talk about an operating loan. I need to finance my seed and Camden's help, plus fertilizer.
Uh-huh. Well, there's no nice way to put this. You'll just have to explain to me why I should risk the government's money with you.
What?
I just don't see how you can succeed at this. I think you ought to put the farm on the market. You could get a good price for it right now.
Mr. Pryor, I came to you for a loan, not for instructions about running my life.
Terry, I don't mean any harm. I respect your father. I just don't want to see you lose what he built when it turns out to be too much for you.
I don't understand. Why do you think it would be too much for me?
I know farming is hard work. I've done it for years. I guess I'm old-fashioned, but I just don't think it's fitting for a young woman, especially one with problems like you've got.
May I have the loan forms, please? I was hoping for a little guidance.
I already offered.
Then maybe I should talk to somebody else.
Discrimination, whatever form it takes, is never okay. The USDA has a process for dealing with discrimination complaints. It's important for USDA employees and agents to recognize a discrimination complaint, even when a customer doesn't use that word.
I get the feeling you don't like people like us around here.
The essence of a discrimination complaint is the idea that you are treating me differently because of something about me. That something could be race, religion, sexual orientation, or other characteristics. The correct response to a discrimination complaint has 2 parts. First, you see if you can resolve the complaint on the spot.
If you'd like, I can reassign you to campsite 16.
If a customer refuses your efforts to resolve the problem, stop. Don't pursue it. And resolving a problem is only part of your response. Always offer a customer the tools to pursue a discrimination complaint through the Office of Civil Rights.
This brochure explains the complaint process.
The brochure, the complaint form, the poster, all of these can help a customer to use the complaint process. After a complaint has been filed, no USDA employee or agent can use that against the customer.
And if he harasses you in the tiniest way, he'll be in more trouble than he can imagine.
That would be reprisal, and that is against the law. We have a long way to go in getting our customers' confidence back. And for the foreseeable future, we'll have to bend over backward to avoid any appearance of discrimination. Even when you think it's well-meaning, it's wrong.
Hey, I'm pretty disappointed, too.
It was just so unexpected. I feel kind of bad that I filed that complaint, but
Terry, he didn't have any excuse. He's an adult with a responsible job, and he tried to make you out to be incompetent.
it looks like that loan is going to go through okay, though. As soon as I filed that complaint, they kind of took Tom out of the process. So I got the help I needed.
Well, that's good. It's going to be a good year for you.
Yeah, it is. Thanks.